Grandma showed her love for him in every stitch she sewed, as she made a special quilt for those nights when he'd get cold. Just a little boy of 10 back then, so full of innocence. He was Grandma's pride and joy, her precious little prince. Every time he'd catch a cold, she'd bring him a new toy and make sure that quilt covered up her ailing little boy. Well, years moved on, they always do. They sort of grew apart, but there was always a special place for him in Grandma's heart. After he turned 21, he got lost in the party crowd. Small town gossip about his lifestyle, but Grandma stayed proud. She'd worry, how's he doing, when he hadn't called in months, but he'd always catch up with her, never let her down once. When his weight dropped and he lost his hair, he didn't want to be seen. She paid a visit to the hospice, but they just spoke through the front door screen. They said their last "I love you." She just watched the flowers wilt. She had to do one last thing for him. That night she made the quilt. She sewed patterns that reminded her of her fondest memories, with shades of blue to frame his name. It put her mind at ease. A heart to symbolize her love, and his first cowboy bandana. A picture of the two of them they took down in Louisiana. Someday you'll see his quilt displayed among thousands of others. Each panel holds a story of our fallen sisters and brothers. No matter how many times the story's told, it'll never get old, about Grandma who showed her love in every stitch she sewed. Grandma showed her love for him in every stitch she sewed, as she made a special quilt for those nights when he'd get cold. Just a little boy of 10 back then, so full of innocence. He was Grandma's pride and joy, her precious little prince. Every time he'd catch a cold, she'd bring him a new toy and make sure that quilt covered him, her ailing little boy. Well, years moved on, they always do. They sort of grew apart, but there was always a special place for him in Grandma's heart. After he turned 21, he got lost in the party crowd. The small town gossiped about his lifestyle, but Grandma stayed proud. She'd worry, how's he doing, when he hadn't called in months, but he'd always catch up with her and never let her down once. But when his weight dropped and he lost his hair, he didn't want to be seen. She paid a visit to the hospice, but they just spoke through the front door screen. They said their last I love you, she just watched the flowers wilt. She had to do one last thing for him. That night she made the quilt. She sewed patterns that reminded her of her fondest memories, with shades of blue to frame his name. It put her mind at ease, a heart to symbolize her love, and his first cowboy bandana, a picture of the two of them they took down in Louisiana. Someday you'll see his quilt displayed among thousands of others. Each panel holds a story of our fallen sisters and brothers. No matter how many times the story is told, it will never get old. About Grandma who showed her love in every stitch she sewed.